Well, Clint, thank you so much for helping my project. I was wondering if you could say a few words about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Klint Pruitt, and I'm 47 years old. Went to high school with Nathan, and I'm now a firefighter, a professional firefighter. Been that for about 20 years now. Youth minister at our church in Bridge City. Been youth minister for uh, uh, probably 27 years, something like that. Um, married, been married to my wife for 27 years. Got two kids, junior in college and a seventh grader. So life is always exciting.
I remember those ages, both being those ages and having kids those ages. So
Yeah.
I can imagine. And back whenever we were that age, we didn't have nearly the access to trouble.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm so glad that yeah that we didn't have technology like we do today. Back then, you know, cell phones and whatnot to record all of our stupidity. So, so yeah.
Indeed. Well, I was wondering if you had heard that NASA's planning to send astronauts back to the moon.
Yes. I think that's one of the coolest things that we've done space wise in a long time. So,
Now, some people are very excited about it. Sounds like you might be one of them. And
yeah.
some people have doubts. I was just wondering, kind of, whenever you think about this versus kind of like the other things we could be doing, how do you have any thoughts on if going back to the moon is makes sense in terms of all of our priorities or not?
Um, yes and no. If there's a purpose in it other than just the nostalgia of saying, okay, we're back and we have the technology to come back. If we're going to do something such as colonize it or um, you know, I don't know, something for advancement, I guess. Yeah, I'm all for it. You know, um, as far as other things that we could be doing. Um, yeah, I'm probably more excited for putting people on Mars than the moon because like we've been to the moon, let's go somewhere else. You know, and if we can, but like I said, if we can colonize the moon, put some people up there instead of just the space station or whatever. I think it'd be a cool step for humanity.
Yeah, and I think you make a good point. What does it lead to? And I was just wondering, if you were to fast forward the story of humanity by 200 years, where do you see us in 200 years from now?
Man, hopefully better as a species. Hopefully better as a just a race of humanity or whatever. Um, you know, because we have the technology, we have the money, we have the finances, we have the food, we have everything to really solve most of the world's problems, and we just don't. Uh, as far as space goes, um, 200 years from now, I'm sure we will have colonies on other planets or other moons, and hopefully figure out a way to get further in the universe than even just our own solar system or our yeah, I guess our own solar system because I don't think we found anything that can travel at light speed, and even if we did, it's still taking 3 years to get to the next star or next solar system off of that star. So that'd be a long trip, even at the speed of light. But yeah,
That's true. I think people are thinking that if you had to do it with the technology we have now, you're talking about creating ships where people would live generations.
yeah,
Like the people that left, their great 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 grandchildren would be the ones that arrived, and I don't know
correct.
how happy they would be to arrive.
Yeah. Um, I think it'd be interesting. I would certainly, my wife wouldn't go for it, but I would certainly, want to volunteer for something like that, just to see things that no other human being has ever seen before. Um, you know, or like going to Mars or something like that. Yeah, to that'd be probably, definitely another first for humanity. But whoever gets to set foot on another planet, that'd be, besides Matt Damon in in The Martian, that'd be cool. So
It's funny you mentioned Matt Damon. Jessica Watkins, one of the astronaut candidates, she's an astronaut right now, actually. Uh, they had an interview with her before she started her training. They're like, name two things that you would bring to Mars, and she's like, Matt Damon and plenty of ketchup. That's
nice. So
well, if somebody came to you like Elon Musk said, Clint, would you like to take a ride to space? Is that something you would see yourself doing?
um, as long as I had enough Dramamine to quell the seasickness, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, I would. Um, that as a little kid, teenager, um, it was really always one of my just crazy dreams or whatever of getting in a rocket ship and then just leaving all of humanity and traveling, just to see, um, just see the rest of the universe, because one thing to see pictures, it'd be something else to see Saturn or to see Jupiter or um, I think what is it, the Voyager spacecraft is uh, it's been what, 60, almost 70 years that sucker's been flying, and it's just now left uh, our uh, uh, what, flying past uh, Neptune, you know.
Mhm.
Uh, and that would be, I know it's kind of weird, but that would be something that, like, if I didn't have a wife and I didn't have kids and I knew that, food would hold out for 70 years and whatever, I would hop on the ship and go, just to be able to see, uh, just to be able to see space. So
I am kind of curious in what you would do to pass the time because you're in a
I don't
small
know.
craft for
So
decades.
no, they would have to upload a lot of video games or something, upload a lot of books or whatever, that would be the only thing. I have I still have like ADD or hyperactivity from being a kid, and so I tend to do a lot of stuff just to stay busy, So there would be a downside to it, that's for sure. But but yeah,
Well, Clint, those were the questions I had, and I kind of see this as a time capsule for future generations to look back on. Is there
awesome.
anything that you wanted to add or that we didn't talk about?
Um, if yeah, if they get to, if people get the opportunity to uh, look back on this and can see, especially 200 years from now, 300 years from now, um, I would venture to say, you know uh, for one, I think we could do better than what we're doing right now, just as people, and hopefully we will. Hopefully we'll figure that out. Um, Hopefully we'll do better for the planet. Um, you know, or hopefully they'll be able to figure out from our mistakes, how to fix some things. And then, there'll still be people searching for, for God, uh, for creation. And I would definitely tell them, that there's no mistakes. I don't believe that. I don't believe all of this happened out of randomness. Some people do, some people don't. But there's an order to everything, and uh, and God's that creator that has orchestrated everything out of nothing, and given it a beauty that nothing else ever could. Um, and so I hope people are still, searching and seeking. Um, yeah.
I think that's very good thoughts to share. Well, Clint, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording then.
Okay.